Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this awesome little modern house. You guys have been asking for some more modern houses, and I have decided to deliver. This thing is more of a beginner build, but I think that it looks awesome anyway. It's got 3 different levels. It also has plenty of space on the inside. Why don't I show you a little bit better? You can't really grasp how much room there is until you actually walk into it. So the only entrance to this house is up these stairs that we have here. On the first level, the kind of like middle level really, we have a bed, we have plenty of crafting areas, we have some chests that we can use. If we come down here, if we come down into the basement, we have a nice little enchanting area with more chests stuffed about the place, with plenty of room left, by the way. You could absolutely utilize all of the space that's left here. We even have a little door here with a hidden ender chest in the corner if you wanted to be a little bit sneakier. And if we were to come all the way upstairs, we would find ourselves a horse. This is Cinnamon. I don't know how Cinnamon keeps changing skin and changing locations, but you always have something to say, don't you? Why don't you tell everybody what you want to say? No, there isn't. You can't ask them that. You know you can't ask them that. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't make me shove you downstairs. I'll do it. I'll break the floor down from underneath you. Get down there. Hey, Cinnamon. Down. Get down. Go on. Okay, fine. Stay up here. I'll go downstairs. But upstairs, we also have a nice little balcony among some other space that we can use to craft, and we can place some chests up here as well. Nice little bit of storage space, and of course, if you wanted to, you could very easily exit the property as, you know what, I could have shoved Cinnamon off the balcony. That could have been a great idea. But you know what? Thinking about it, Cinnamon did have a point, guys. If you do enjoy this house, please do remember to smack that like button. I would really appreciate it. Cinnamon would too. As you can see, she's staring at you from the from the 3rd floor. She's actually spinning around with me as well. But if you do appreciate this video, guys, please do like the video. I would really appreciate it. I honestly would. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, say hello down there in the comment section. Plus, also click the little bell next to the subscription button, and that'll ensure that you get every single one of my videos sent directly to your sub box. That's pretty much everything that I have to tell you guys. I hope that you do enjoy this video. Why don't I actually show you how to make this thing? It's really easy. So, if you want to make this wonderful little thing, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some block of quartz, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some cyan hardened clay, some AC wood slabs, some AC wood stairs, blue stained glass, and some blue stained glass pane. Now, once you have all of these materials, then we may even need some more stuff later on. You will absolutely need more stuff later on if you do plan on doing the interior. But once you have all your stuff, you're going to want to find a space to carve out where you're gonna actually build your house. And I can tell you that this house will fit into an 11 block, that is 11 blocks coming across the front of the house, by a 10 block area, and that is 10 blocks coming towards the back of the house. So that's an 11 block by 10 block area that we have right here. And if you want to actually like assemble the same area on the ground for yourself, if you start with the very front right hand corner of this little area, you move into the left by 1, and if you move inwards by 3, 1, 2, and 3, if you begin in this position, you can start by placing a row of 6 block of quartz coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. Now, you want to take that 6th block, and you want to move backwards from it by 5 with the cyan hardened clay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then looking back at the row that you've made, you want to go right, and you want to go right by 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. Look back at the row that you've made, and you want to go right of it towards the front by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You then want to go right of this 4th block, and you want to go right of this 4th block by 4 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, like so. You then want to extend this 4th block downwards by 2, 1, 1, and 2. And then what you want to do is you actually want to take the shape that you've made up above, and you want to take that 2nd block, and you want to mirror the shape that you've just made above, and you want to connect all the way back to where you first started, and you want to connect upwards. So you want to end up with a shape that should look like this. That should be fairly easy for you guys to do. Now, once you've got that sorted out, this is what we want want to do next. So if we come all the way to the start once again, we want to, next to this row of 6 block of quartz, we want to leave a gap of 2 in the ground. So come in left, a gap of 2 in the ground, and you want to do another row of 6 coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like this. So you want to have these 2 rows, and that's wonderful. Then take those, you then want to take those 6 blocks, and you want to do upside down quartz stairs in between them. Connect those quartz stairs together using acacia wood slabs. Then place a row of blue stained glass behind what you've just done, and you'll have something which should look like this. You want to take these same quartz stairs and place 2 blue stained glass pane underneath them. That's 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Then place block of quartz underneath the panes. Then you want to extend those quartz downwards, diagonally extending down in front of the build. So you'll have something which should look like this. Then connect each one of those quartz blocks together using acacia wood stairs. It might take a little while, especially if you're clumsy like me. So you want to have something which should look like that. Fairly simple. Now, once you've got that sorted out, you now want to come to the left-hand side of the stairs that you've made, and you want to take the bottom block in the row 6, so that's this block, right? And you want to do kind of like an up-left diagonal from it, so like looking down an up-left diagonal. Take out the glass and do another up-left diagonal going the same direction. Then extend that glass backwards by 2, 1, 2. Then do like an upright diagonal using your block of quartz like this, so in this position, like that. Then go right of that. Actually, you want to do 2 upright diagonals, my apologies. So we've done 1 and then 2. Then we want to go right of it by 2 with the blue stained glass. That's 1 and 2. Then do a block of quartz right of that glass. And then you want to extend that block of quartz forwards using your blue stained glass until you connect to the front of your build. You then want to take each one of the glass. Actually, you want to do this. This is the easiest way to describe it. You actually want to take every single block of quartz and you want to add an additional 2 blocks of quartz on top of each block of quartz that you have. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and if we come to the front as well, we have 1 here, we have 1 and 2. You then want to add a layer of glass on top of each one of the glasses, so just add 1 layer of glass on top of the glass. Then add a layer of block of quartz on top of the glass, so you want to have 2 layers of glass with a block of quartz on top like this. That's what you want to have, nice and simple. Now, once you've got that sorted out, you can also fill in underneath the stairs here at the front of the build. You can fill these in, and you can fill these empty gaps in with blue stained glass pane, like so. Now, once you've got that sorted out, we are just going to build a little more structure of the house. Can you see, just behind the entrance here, right? Just behind the entrance, how you have this cyan stained clay that connects to it up on the top, right? So this cyan stained clay, I really can't point it out anymore. On top of this clay, you want to stack 2 acacia wood planks. So that's 1 plank, 2 plank. We've got to use slabs. And then we want to place a cyan hardened clay on top of those 2 planks. Then take the cyan stained clay and extend it backwards by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Then take that 4th block and you want to extend it across the back of the build by, you want to extend it across the back of the build by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to extend that 5th block forwards by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then connect it back to where it first started. Extend each one of the corner blocks down, connect to the house using your acacia wood slabs. Use your acacia wood slabs to create planks that connect down to the house. So it looks like you've built a little extension on the house. It'll look like this. You can then very easily just fill in all of the, and you might have to add some extra blocks in here where necessary. You can then just fill in all of the empty spaces to form windows using your blue stained glass pane. However, do remember that we do have a balcony to think of as well when it comes to the right hand side, so do leave an empty space that you can take advantage of and use it as a window. And once you have, or a door rather. And once you've done that, you can actually also take the little cyan stained clay shape that you have just down below, and you can fill the inside of the shape in with blue stained glass blocks. So in total, we want to have something which should look like this. And quite a few of you guys may realize that there isn't that much left to the build anymore. So what we have to do now is this. So we want to put some quartz around what we have here. So we are going to take, you know, this block here just left of the upper left-hand part of the entrance. We want to place an upside down quartz stairs next to the same block. So we have like 2 stairs coming out from the same block. We also want to have a regular face stairs just 1 row below. So like leaving a gap of 1, you want to have regular space stairs as well. And then place an upside down stairs underneath that stairs. Then take out your quartz slabs and extend the upside down quartz stairs outwards across the build, and you kind of like want to go all the way around the outside of your cyan stained clay until you connect to the back of the build. But if you like, you can also keep it going and you can extend the quartz outwards out of the right, like keeping the same line as you did with the cyan stained clay, and you can kind of like keep it like that, and it kind of like adds a cool trim to the place. If you like, well, not if you like, I'd highly recommend this. If you take the upside down stair that you placed up above, if you place a quartz slab on top of it, then extend that quartz slab around the build very much how you just did with the previous row. Extend it all the way around and kind of like trim the build, and if you extend it all the way around, wrap it around the right hand side, you kind of get a pretty cool effect like that. And you can, if you want, you can even like connect it to the front of the build as well, so you can kind of like have the entire thing wrap around. It really is up to you if you want to do that or not. But we do also want to, and this provides kind of like a cool shape, this is optional. If you take the corners and you place like upside down and regular face quartz stairs like this, you can kind of have like a cool rounded effect rather than what we had previously, which was, I mean, it's a bit more square. It's kind of up to you what you want to have, but I'd do the same thing on the back as well in the corners, and I'd just do it absolutely everywhere that you could potentially add it. I'd even do it here, and this might be a bit trickier. I'd even do it here. And how would we do this? Okay, so if we place like a block here, right? And then if we place like an upside down, no, okay, so an upside down block here, like this. And then we place the, there we go. So you can kind of have like a cool thing coming out of the right hand side of the build as well. And what you can also do is you can take out your quartz slab and you can do a layer of quartz slabs that goes all the way around the very top of the little extension that you made coming out of the top of the building. So you can place quartz slabs coming all the way around, and you can have something which looks like this. Or if you want to make it more interesting, you can destroy the corner blocks of the quartz slabs and you can have like outward facing quartz stairs. So you can kind of like, you give it that trim, but you give it a little bit more of an interesting look than you would have otherwise. And also use some blue stained glass paint to go around the edge of the balcony like this, and that is pretty much the entire house made, guys. That's the house. It looks awesome. It looks really, really robust and strong. It's a very interesting shade of and blend of colors. And if you're wondering like where the second floor is, it's like where the balcony would come out to. So I'd use some like cyan hardened clay, something like that. Leave a space for you to climb up back here. The actual floor to the place is, I'm sure you guys have figured it out, like it's where the stairs come up to. So this is like the actual floor. I would make this acacia wood. Oh, and you know what? I've just realized we don't have a floor here, do we? Well, what you can do is you can actually like fill the bottom part of this in just using quartz slabs like this, and you kind of get like a cool effect. So you can get like a two-tone effect with the floor, and it looks pretty cool. But then to dig into the basement, I'd have the same hole that you have like up on the second floor, extend it down. I actually think it's, no, that's the right block. And you can like use this as the basement, and you can fill this out however you'd wish. But that is, ladies and gentlemen, that's the house. That is this awesome little modern house complete. If you want some ideas of what you can do to the interior and the outside, then feel free to skip back to the start of the video. I'm sure that you'll get a lot of inspiration from that. It's very, very easy to decorate. There's not that much space to work with, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to smack that like button. It would really, 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 really help me out, and Cinnamon would love you forever. Honestly, Cinnamon would. I don't know how Oh, I guess that I haven't synced up that upside down stairs, but it doesn't matter. Pretend that I put it in the right place. Whoops, I kinda didn't do that. You know what, that's gonna bother me, but if you guys do enjoy the video, please do remember to like the video. That really helps me out no end. If you do enjoy the content, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing helps you guys see all of the content that I produce, which is obviously good for me and good for you guys if you do actually enjoy these building tutorials. If you subscribe, say hello. I'd like to say hello down there back in the comment section, and please do also click the little bell next to the subscription button, and that will ensure that you'll get every single one of my videos sent directly to your sub box, because you guys know that doesn't always happen. It just doesn't. If you want to check out any more of my channel, feel free to check out the card system in the description below, because if you want to navigate my channel, if you want to find stuff to make, you want to find the playlists. The playlists are in the card system, the description below, and they'll have all sorts of builds in there for you to make. So if you wanted to make some like wooden houses, then you could check out the wooden house builds playlist. It'll show you how to make this. This is actually a survival house, but you'd find it in the wooden house tutorial playlist as well. But I also have a survival house playlist. If you wanted to make some more modern stuff, but maybe a little bit weird, then check out the modern house playlist, like for this and for like this. If you wanted to make some more modern houses, we have a modern mansion, some suburban houses. If you wanted to make like more suburban houses, more modern houses, so on and so forth. Like, we've made loads of mansions, we've made loads of fantasy related houses, we've made all sorts of stuff on the channel, guys. You can only imagine. Check out the playlist. Same goes for if you were like building a city, then I would highly recommend checking out my city builds playlist, which would house all sorts of builds from the channel. You can see a small fraction of my city builds down here. I actually have so many more, stuff ranging from supermarkets to train stations to fast food places to townhouses to you name it, it's there. Same with the park build playlist. If you wanted to make a public park or anything that might be just really cool, like a lot of these builds are transferable. Like, I have tennis courts, soccer pitches, basketball courts, duck ponds. I have even more survival house, tree houses, stuff like that down here. Then you could take any of these, you could use them in multitudes of builds. And that's pretty much everything, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content. Hopefully you've enjoyed the channel. Please do remember to like the video, support the channel by subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.